Hello. Happy Sunday. Cheers. It is indeed Thanksgiving turkey weekend here. Tomorrow I'm cooking for Mom and Sis. I got a pork loin I got to take out of the freezer tonight. And apples, onions, carrots, potatoes, peas. Oh, Mom's probably got a bunch of stuff. I've got squash, lots of squash. I've got a yam, but I'm not going to make any sweet potato pie this year. Jennifer's going to bring over some dessert, I hope. That's what I asked her to do anyway. I figured this year I'll cook because she usually ends up doing these big meals and doing all the cleaning too. In fact, she has a turkey. I think she said she has a turkey, a small one, a roast beef, and a ham. I don't know who she thinks she's feeding, but we'll have one or all of those some other time and have my pork loin tomorrow. Mom probably has some nice veg to contribute from the garden, so that'll be good. If you're just joining and you've never watched my Sunday chats before, this is about it. When it's nice, I sit in my front garden. If it's not so nice, I sit on Mom's back porch. And in the winter, I sit inside in my space. And I play the ukulele, sort of. I just learned this one. And I play the ukulele, sort of. And I forgot to turn my stream volume off. There we go. You don't need to hear me twice. La 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 la. Fergus is trying to escape through the hole in the screen. Poor thing. Oh, poor Fergus. He's crying. Oh. He goes outside in the back where it's caged in so he can't escape and critters can't get in except the raccoons climb over it. They get in everywhere. They ate all my grapes. That's okay. I wasn't eating them. So cheers. This is my version of a Cosmo. I got Bombay Blue gin, cranberry juice, lemon, and soda. Nice and dry. Hey, John, how are you doing? Thank you. We got another gorgeous weekend here. It's been like this all week. Nice and sunny and warmish. Feels warmer than what the forecast says it is. Let me see. Yeah, it says it's 70 Fahrenheit. That feels about right. And we're supposed to get rain and down into the 60s and 50s this week. But they're never really right about rain forecasts, and at least not in our little spot. It might be a bit fluffy to get through there. I know you can. I know his weight's a problem. I know. But if you knew the alternative, it's better to give him his damn treats. I have fucking scars. But I've cut down on his treats, and I'm going to get him some weight loss food and that sort of thing. What about your screamer? I bet that little Little guy is getting fat too. Sharing grapes with my raccoons will bring me good karma. Oh, good. Well, I finally got my sink unclogged. It was my own fault. I was putting stuff down there I shouldn't have. And I knew I shouldn't have, but I did. And now I paid an expensive price for it. But it's cleared. And it forced me to clean up my kitchen before the guy came inside. Give me a couple days. I'm horrible. I'm just disgusting, especially in the kitchen. I don't know why. I just can't get in the habit of washing my damn dishes right away. I mean, sometimes I do if it was something easy, but if there's like eggs and grease on my plate, I just sort of put it in the sink and put a little soap in there and hope it cleans itself. Which it never does. So I got a Lazy Bones luxury item. I got a countertop dishwasher that holds about, I don't know, 2 plates, a cup, and a few spoons or something. It's not very big. And Mom's also encouraged me to get rid of most of my plates and just keep like one of each. Well, that's sort of working because I've broken most of them. Oh, I'm a klutz. I've broken about 3 drinking glasses, a couple of plates, and at least 1 bowl in the last year alone. A little cooler there today, in the 40s this morning. Well, that's better than that dang heat and humidity you usually has. Fluffy. Okay. Fluffy cat. He's extra fluffy. Yeah, it's a relief. I had dishes in my bathtub. To make sure the knives don't go in the bathtub. Oh, I'm terrible. I really do need a wife. Well, at least a maid. I've had a couple of housekeepers before, but they never last. My dear friend Deb back east when I had the cabin, and then subsequently the mobile home. She was really good, but she understood me, you know. She got my quirks and my dragon habits of piling up shiny objects on surfaces. You know, I got all these piles going. Don't touch my piles. That's my soft sculpture. Leave it alone. But I'm getting through those piles, getting those piles a little better organized. Got my desk, and my desktop is on my desk now. And I got another desk, so I'm getting more organized, and selling all this stuff slowly on Poshmark is helping. You live by paper plates? I did too. When I was in the cabin, when I had the wood stove, that's all I used was paper plates, and I'd use them a couple of times each too. If it was just sandwiches or something like that, you don't need to. Anyway, yeah, they made great kindling. Do you have a wood stove? Or are you just being wasteful? I won't judge. Look out my window. So many sights to see. And then I look in my window. So many people to be. And it's strange. Yes, it's strange. So strange to me. You gotta pick up every stitch. You gotta pick up every stitch. You gotta pick up every stitch. Oh no, must be the season of the wind. season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Haven't got that desperate to load up your bath. Not yet. Well, I won't let it get that bad again. I'm not so bad in the rest of my house. I'm untidy, but that kitchen got really gross. I just didn't want to deal with it. I got to this certain point, and this was even before my sink clogged, where the pile just overwhelmed me. I had used almost everything available, including like baking dishes and shit, and I was just like, I can't face it. And it just lay there for a while, I mean, it wasn't that bad that I had like flies and maggots and shit, but it was pretty bad. we couldn't, not if we're both that way, John. Who would save us from ourselves? Oh no. I don't know if I could ever live with another person again. I mean, I was urging my friend Sandy to come move here when he was seeming to be on the verge of homelessness, and seems to be again. I think his lease is running out soon, and he's still not sorted it out, and things are still too expensive, and his car comes first, and but I just realized like it wouldn't work anyway, that between the two of us, it's not that he and I are incompatible. It's just, neither of us could really deal with each other's stuff. Especially him. He couldn't deal with my stuff. He likes things. He likes things to be very clean and tidy. And he has guitars and drums and shit, equipment that he doesn't need, cat fur and dust and stuff in. So yeah, we would be pretty incompatible housemates. But maybe one day, if things change and I either move or the other half of the duplex is open, if my sister doesn't move into it, who knows? Things can always change on the drop of a dime. So you never know. But it would have to be we'd have to write out a contract. Okay, where do we start? This cohabitation agreement. It would be very difficult. But I mean, I'm going to need somebody. I've got my sister, but I mean, she has her life choices to make too. And I don't want to constantly depend on her either for things like driving me around and keeping my numbers and banking and stuff straight, because I really suck at that kind of thing too, doing my income tax. And I just don't deal with those things well. How did I ever become an office manager? My goodness. But you reuse them too? Yeah, saves on soap. Yeah, you can justify a little bit here, a little bit there. It evens out. We do our best. We do our best. I stopped beating myself up, because I went from working at Friends of the Earth to going like super extremist environmental rah-rah. Well, I wasn't as extreme as going and like hanging from a bridge or anything like that, but on myself, I was very disciplined. Even went vegetarian, all that stuff. Got myself a home composting bucket with worms, red wigglers, and kept it on my kitchen counter in my apartment, my basement apartment. I had a bucket of worms, and my friends would come over and go, "What the hell is that?" And then what did I do? I didn't have anywhere for the resulting mud and stuff to go, so I had buckets of mud. And so my mom would come into town and haul them back to her garden once in a while, but it was really impractical. So, we try our best, but some choices are just not doable, not feasible sometimes. And, I got myself so on edge about everything. It contributed a lot to my breakdown. So, yeah, I didn't need to do that to myself. Yeah, I'm too curmudgeonly too. Just my critters, thank you very much, and my mom. I mean, even if my sister and I end up living somewhere together, it's going to be something to work out. Hey, CD. I'd be right at home with growing mushrooms. I'm surprised they didn't just spring up on their own. Just, nature taking over my place. How are you doing? Well, I can laugh about it, but I feel bad when Mom comes over and throws up her hands and says, "Can I hire somebody to help you?" And I go, "No, don't want you to spend your money on me. I will do it eventually. Leave me alone. I'm just a slob. I mean, I've been this way all my life. Don't you know me by now, Mom?" Oh, dear. But I'm making an effort. You've raised all kinds of worms and things for critters. Yeah. I bet you go through mealyworms. Do you feed your critters mealyworms, or do you use red wigglers and such? You've been better, but you may survive. Oh dear. Is it physical or sadness or pissed offness? Let it out. I don't want to talk about the goddamn war. Fuck me. I'm trying to go to bed on Friday night, and what do I see? Oh, a war just broke out. Oh, oh boy. I don't know. I've never been able to decide on that issue. I hate what's being done to the Gaza Palestinians and West Bank too, but, well, I said I didn't want to talk about it. Everybody's behind Israel on it, and Hamas is an arm of Iran's. Can things get any better, please? You raised mice for the raptors, and raccoons broke in and turned over 10 aquariums worth of... Oh my God, white mice. 10 aquariums full of mice. Jesus. You saw me white mice for years. Oh no. My sister had a snake. It escaped sometime back last winter, but she had it for a long time, and I don't know if she fed it live rats or frozen ones that she thawed out for it, but it didn't seem to really be crazy about whatever she was feeding it. I'll have to ask her again. I've never wanted to have some kind of a like a turtle or, well, birds. I thought I might like to have a bird, but no. And little hamstery or guinea pig things, they go too fast, and you have to really fuss over them and stuff. Cats and dogs are just easier, especially cats. You don't have to walk them. I'm lazy and I'm a slob and I don't care. I put my brain to good use. Mm-hmm. Before I go insane, I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. No, I wanna be sedated. I wanna be sedated. I am the passenger And I run and I run. So there was a helicopter crash in Chilliwack the other day. 3 people dead. They don't know where it was going, and they haven't released names, but yeah, that's the second one, I think. Oh no, the other one was a small plane that went down. This was a helicopter. You watched City of Angels this afternoon while vacuuming and such, washing clothes and blankets. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of laundry too. Have stuff playing in the background. Let me grab that link, CD. $4.20, smoke them if you got them. Reiki music, good for the soul. It's loading slowly. Lots of birds chipping and cheeping today. Oh, come on now. Taking forever. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna save that one. Very cool. Yeah, sometimes I stumble on those things in my own feed and give them a listen. It's not awful, the movie. Oh, choppers and small planes always crashing in Colorado. Seemed it was every other day. Yeah, sad. Ah, I don't know, man. I've got a fear of heights, a really bad vertigo. I can manage planes. I'm not too bad looking at a plane window, even when we're taking off or landing, but I don't know if I could get into a chopper or a small plane. I just don't know. Hey, Casper, cheers. Happy Thanksgiving. I am giving them tomorrow. And my friend Sandy, speaking of him earlier, is doing a Hank Williams Thanksgiving show tomorrow in Vancouver. Oh, Fergus, it's okay. I'll try getting him something to come outside with me for next year. A harness or leash. I mentioned this last week, get him a harness, but they can't make cat-proof harnesses. I'm sorry, they just can't. Not with a cat that's determined like Fergus is to have his own way. I do have premium CD. Stigmata? I don't know if I've seen that one, John. There must be several movies about stigmata. Yeah, YouTube Premium. ad-free. I don't know what I pay a month for that. $8, $10, somewhere in there. Cats are too liquidy to stay tied. Oh my God, I remember once in Ottawa, somebody had a pet rabbit tied outside by a string to a stake. The goddamn thing, that was the first time I ever heard a rabbit scream. I heard the screaming from my 9th floor apartment, and I thought a woman was being killed. And it was like 2 blocks over in somebody's front yard. It was a rabbit, big one, and it was screaming its lungs out because it was all tangled. It was horrible. And I was going to go down there and rescue it, but somebody did. Thank goodness. Came along and untied it. John says at his age, ads are a blessing, a chance to pee. That's true. Why don't you get with it, John, and bring your phone into the bathroom with you? I still don't watch anything on my phone thing. It's still just a functioning, like it's a camera with a phone on it instead of a phone with a camera in it. You've been looking after 2 Shih Tzus, Casper? They go home tomorrow. You want to share a photograph? Or do you have a video of them to share up on your channel? That's right. Fergus wants to be with Mom, except that's not entirely true because I opened the door and left the screen door shut for about an hour before I came out here, and he marched right up to it and started crying to go out. So it's not because I'm out here. It's because he wants to check shit out and hopefully kill those birds that he sees out the window. The plumber was quite impressed with him the other day, too. So, what kind of cat is that? I said, big. He's a very big cat that acts like a dog. Should I go check out your channel, Casper, or do you... Train's going by. It's a long one. You're so pretty, oh so pretty. Bacon, you're so pretty, oh so pretty. Bacon. Nothing uploaded yet? Oh, okay. Please do so. I put up a short video of Fergus getting into my laundry basket, speaking of not wanting to be left behind. I'm pretty sure his previous owner must have taken him places with them because he really likes to jump into baskets and crates to go, cat crates. He has no fear of them. So he associates them with a good thing. Okay, finally the train's gone by. Rabbits aren't heat tolerant either. Easily could have been heat stroke. Yeah, they're just stupid, just really stupid. People get bunnies for Easter gifts or something, and when they get big, they don't know what to do with them, and it's awful. Cheers, Paul in Long Beach. Happy Sunday to you. You got any movies to suggest for a Sunday night? We've got Stigmata and City of Angels, was it? That CD watched? City of Angels. Yeah. So pretty, oh so pretty. Vacant. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. Vacant. I'm an anarchist. I am an antichrist. I know how to get it. I want to destroy. Wanna be anarchy. I'm in a very silly mood today. Gonna go straighten up some more and go to sleep early. Okay, CD. I'll see you tomorrow. It's bound to be another crazy day in the news. You saw The Creator this week. Yeah. See what that's about. $2023. Action thriller, 2 hours and 15. Showing in Chilliwack. A future war between the human race and artificial intelligence rages on. Ex-Special Forces agent Joshua is recruited to hunt down and kill the Creator, the elusive architect of advanced AI. The Creator has developed a mysterious weapon that has the power to end the war and all of mankind. Oh, I don't know. I can't watch movies like that when there's already war and famine and explosions and, I don't know, space shit. But for those who like that sort of thing, it looks like a good one. John had a cat, thought she was hidden in one of those laundry baskets with all the holes in it. Yeah. Oh, that's your later plans? You're not leaving us quite yet? 3,000 Years of Longing. Yeah, you mentioned that one too. I don't know when and how I lost my interest in watching fiction. Probably around my 40s. But I watch some. I don't go to the cinema really. I went a couple of times with my sister and brother-in-law to the local cine, but I don't know. I used to love it in the 80s, but then again, it's probably high. Let's see. 3,000 Years of Longing. 2022 film. Yeah, life was too dramatic for me to, keep interested in fictional drama. Fantasy romantic drama film with George Miller written. Marvelous spiritual adventure. Just looking for a synopsis here. Tilda Swinton, Idris Elba. I like both of them. A lonely scholar on a trip to Istanbul discovers a genie who offers her 3 wishes in exchange for his freedom. I mean, it sounds like it's a really good movie. I just don't think I'd watch it personally. It's just, I'm rambling. I prefer kind of documentary style if I'm going to watch a movie. A narratologist? Me? I am? Narratology examines the ways that narrative structures our perception of both cultural artifacts and the world around us. The study of narrative is particularly important since our ordering of time and space in narrative forms constitutes one of the primary ways we construct meaning in general. Okay. Yeah, a weird, scary religious stigmata movie. Kind of like End of Days with Schwarzenegger. Okay, let's look up stigmata. $19.99. Patricia Arquette, Gabriel Byrne, and Cusack. Oh, very good cast. Supernatural horror directed by Rupert Wainwright. Oh, neat. That one actually might interest me. A young woman with no strong religious beliefs, Frankie Page, played by Patricia Arquette, begins having strange and violent experiences, showing signs of the wounds that Jesus received when crucified. When the Vatican gets word of Frankie's situation, a high-ranking cardinal. So it's kind of like The Exorcist, only with more. I mean, sounds a lot like Exorcist. Except instead of puke, she's got bleeding hands and feet. I might check it out. Egyptology documentaries. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. It's always fascinating. I mean, that's the one thing you can say about almost all people is that we have this fascination with Egypt and ancient civilizations. We can't even see our own, which is right in front of us. Oh, God, why is that so hard trying to sing? Hey, Angela! Cheers! Visiting the Grands. Cool. You're uploading a short now. No music, just haven't worked out how to do that. Neither have I. I totally suck at uploading videos at all. They're usually upside down, and there's my news stream playing in the background and me talking over it. And one of these days I'll get the hang of her. Oh, so as it turns out, she's the real deal. Ooh, interesting. Alienated. Angela says she watched Alienated on YouTube. Gracie Lacey, Americana, that one. David Bennett, a struggling OCD scientist, has a life-altering encounter with a UFO. He winds up falling for Jordan Waters, a quirky and mysterious artist who, unbeknownst to him, is an alien being being hunted by a conspiracy theorist. That could be fun too. Fun, interesting, / Okay, I got a couple there that I might check out. Fergus. That's it? Okay. Side note, St. Francis of Assisi, first stigmatic recorded in history. Yeah. Assisi. Francis of Assisi. That's the one that talked to the birds and the beasts and stuff, right? Out to lunch. So pretty, so pretty. Bacon. So pretty, so pretty. Bacon. So how are your grands? What did you do with them? Just hung out? Or did you go out someplace? Meowsers put up a Disney Halloween on the Teacups ride video. Just a short one. I don't know if you guys have met Meowsers. She's a long time YouTube chatter now, Twitch chatter. I think she's popped in once or twice to say hi. I'm just looking for something to share with you guys. Mark that link, Doc. Thank you. Egyptian. Look like an Egyptian. Hung out chalk coloring on the back patio. Cool. Kind of sounds Alienated to John. Kind of sounds like Starman in reverse. I thought of The Man Who Fell to Earth with Bowie. That's one of my all-time favorite films. I might watch that one again. Instead of watching something different, I just watch my favorites over and over again every couple of years. It was a really underground film for a long time. Well, maybe it still is. Oh, I was going to look up Casper's non-music. Oh, somebody's popping in. Hello? Did somebody knock on my door here? Benny Loco's here! Benny, welcome! Hey, babe. Hope this works. Let me close my other tabs.
Hi, honey. Look, it's the Bobbsey twins. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Oh,
me now?
no. Why is she not showing up? Oh, there she is. Hello.
Oh, there she is. There she
I'll switch the
is.
screen to this one.
You're touching stuff. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay.
Clicking on them buttons until something works.
I never ever like to touch any of this stuff because I always wind up fucking something.
You wouldn't want to do that.
I don't.
Never.
But I
Here's
did want.
Gabe.
Yeah, I was gonna come in here and take a dab with you, and then scuttle back into the kitchen and
I see you're dressed in your nursing costume today. Tell Randy's got the best damn nurse out there.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The lucky man.
Because if I was the best nurse, he'd be healed. And I'd be out of job, and that would be great.
Oot, 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 oot. Toot, toot.
Fire and hole. Hello, everybody in Chatland.
Casper says hiya. Angela says Benny.
Hi, Casper. Hey, everybody.
Mama Raccoon is taking up John Owen here. Be right back.
Hi.
So you
Fire
survived. You survived the crazy news week so far.
It's only Sunday.
I know. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I was saying, "What am I saying? What am
We get to start all over again tomorrow, and we didn't even digest the last fucking 5 years.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
Well, I hope the weekend show breaks some of it down for us, because tomorrow I'm probably going to be not as much attention paying to stuff because I'm going to be cooking and my sister's coming over, and so I'm going to be just sort of listening.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, I'm so rude. Happy Thanksgiving, honey.
It's all right. We celebrate.
Because I don't live in Camden.
We did the equinox, so that's all right. Thanksgiving is just sort of a bonus.
Oh.
We get to eat again. Yay.
Yeah. I'm wearing my moo because that's all that fits me anymore.
Tell me about it. I looked at a pair of pants I bought recently and I went, holy cow, like that's what I wear now? That used to be two of me.
I was gonna put on this really cute zipper all the way up the front, Calvin Klein, which I wore last fall, and it's a size 6. I can't get my boobies in it.
That sucks. Can you wear it as a vest? It looks like you could wear it as an open vest. No?
Yeah, but it's a dress.
Yeah, I know. There's some of my very favorites that I'm saying goodbye to. There's no way I'll ever get back into them.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I never say goodbye to my favorites.
Well, my favorites, I had to have a whole annex built in. Benny, I'm not shitting you. We had a whole annex built in for my shit.
That's just one rail. That's just one rail. I have bins, literally.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah.
In the garage that I have to have a yard sale.
Well, I'm going to be doing a live auction for my Poshmark thing, but I'll do something first on YouTube for friends and people who want to check it out before I sell it off on Poshmark. I've done that before. I gave Patty Whack one of my hats. But I have so many of them. I got it.
I've been working on that ceiling fan all day.
Oh.
It was here when I got here, and it's such an inadequate fan, and it dropped. It literally dropped off the ceiling last night. And I
Holy
didn't
shit.
notice it until I saw it in the video. I made a video with Oliva, and I looked behind me in the video. I was like, "Holy shit! That fan's hanging off our wire."
Oh my God.
So
Oh, that's wild.
I got up on the ladder. I took the whole fucking thing apart, and it turns out that they just rigged it up there. There's not even a proper fan holder up there. It's a light box. It's not a fan holder. And I'm like, no wonder the goddamn thing fell. You know, and this
Very.
right here, see, this is something my husband should be doing, but he can no longer do.
Right. Right.
But it's a good goddamn thing that I know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
because we'd have to hire somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I suck at house stuff like that.
Oh,
When
I don't. My
you should be
mother was really good at house
wiring.
stuff.
Nobody should be touching the wiring, period. Because I've seen some horror stories about renters and the stuff that their landlords think
Yeah,
is up the code. You know, like what the
yeah.
fuck?
I have. I'm in a little bit of a horror story right now, but I kind of knew what I was signing up for. I knew the house was old when I looked at it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you
And
get what you use this
I
place.
also knew it was $850 a month cheaper than the
Right,
house
right,
that I
right.
was living in.
Well,
So
I
I'm
mean,
like, but
yeah.
I didn't anticipate my husband being incapacitated and having to do so much of it myself.
Well, you know.
It needs to be done.
Mm.
I wish I could hire some young boys to come out and help me.
Benny's Cabana Boys.
That
Yeah,
would be
I
that would
was
be
saying
one.
earlier, I need a maid or a wife or something. I can't take care of myself. If I was in your position, I don't know how I'd put it. You know how I'd manage with somebody else that's
Well, you
incapacitated.
just do. That's
Yeah, you
all,
do. You
honey.
just
You
do.
just
That's true.
fucking
That's true.
do.
Yeah, if my bestie was to, we was talking about that. I've been talking about that forever. But if my bestie and I were ever to share a place, we'd have to sign some kind of a contract.
Yeah,
But
this is.
he's also
If you
he's
do
got a,
this, I'll do that, and then we'll
you
meet
know,
somewhere in the middle.
yeah. Us
Oh,
cripples got to stick together, man.
but oh god damn it, man. I just have so much to do. I'm so glad the weather's cooling down,
Yeah,
because it gives me the ability to go outside and do stuff that needs to be done outside as
right.
well.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I mean, there's plenty to fix inside, but I've been pretty much inside most of the summer because it's hot,
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been working on stuff in here, but that was an unexpected.
Well, what are you gonna do with it? Just put a light in, or just
No. I'm going to buy a proper ceiling mount that's supposed to be in that fucking hole,
okay,
and I'm going to
wire in
mount it up in there, and we'll wire it up. I'm going to fasten the fan to the ceiling. I'm going to hit the switch, and we're going to be go.
There you go.
This is probably about my 50th ceiling fan I've installed over my life. Yeah.
I'm quite happy with mine.
You've done one, you've done them all. When I had my house built in Florida, they did the same fucking thing. They put the ceiling fan, and I had a raised ceiling. I mean, it was really, really high, and I had a fan on a pole, but they put it on a light box and not a fan fixture, and it dropped.
You think you'd know down there in Florida how to put in a ceiling fan,
You'd
for
think
Christ's
that
sake.
somebody who's a fucking hired electrician would know how to install a ceiling fan. It's not rocket science. If you don't have the proper bracket, it's not going to work. Period. It's going to fall. It's going to flop. It's going to be a failure.
Why do people like that want to do the shitty, cheap, fast job instead of doing it right? I mean, for a couple bucks, why is it worth it? That it's going to maybe be a hassle down the road.
It's not worth
never mind, it could hurt someone badly.
Yeah. Now I'm telling you, last night it was too dark in here
Hey,
to
Krista.
cut off. I'm sorry. Hi.
Krista Kins from the islands here. Busy day with family and friends for turkey dinner. You're so blessed. Cheers.
I'm just prattling on.
Very blessed.
Sorry.
I thank my lucky stars every day that I am where I am. And
I
I
hear
know
you.
who I am.
I'm not complaining. I'm quite happy where I am. I'm just a little
Oh,
overwhelmed.
I know. It's like,
Overwhelmed.
Christ, when your ceiling fan falls down
Yeah,
behind you,
I was gonna
you
say
could have been walking past it and bonk. What the
last night. Last night I couldn't cut off the power and take the ceiling fan down because that's where the light is too. So it would be dark in here, so I couldn't do it. So I had to wait for daylight. So I took my big fluffy pillows off the couch and I laid them on the floor under where the fan was, just in case.
And you
Just in
didn't get
case it cut
video?
loose.
You didn't get video?
Now,
Tell
you
Len
know,
that's his
the
job.
whole time I'm up there fucking
Unbelievable.
with this thing, I'm like, I should be fucking videotaping this.
That's
Oh my
Rand's job.
God.
He's got to hold the camera while you're
There
doing
you
stupid
go.
shit.
Mm. He's all the way on the other side of that wall.
Oh,
He's
man.
in, he's in his own quarters. These are my quarters.
Ew,
That's his
is he now?
quarters.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Rand is his own quarters. Oh,
Yes.
my.
Well, he needs his own quarters.
Well,
He
first,
really does.
yeah. Yeah,
He does. He needs lots of room to get around when he's trying to get around. Number
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Number two, he's not going to get that no matter what room in the house he's in. Because there's either other people or animals.
Yeah.
It's like plenty of tripping opportunities galore.
Yeah. Yikes. Yeah, yeah. What does John say?
Uh,
Electricity always concerns him. It affects cardiac muscle.
I've been hit by lightning
Yeah.
twice.
Well,
So
I've
I have a healthy
had my
fear of
zap
electricity.
experiences. I've been jumping Jack Flash a couple of times.
No, literally hit by lightning. Not just jumping jack flash. I've been
Mm.
sent up there and sucked back down again.
Oh, no joke, no joke. I know. Well, I didn't know them, but I knew the campground owner whose son was killed in his tent by lightning. It was awful. Yeah.
I think the world record is like 9 times
Oof.
and surviving. I'm
Wow.
not trying to break a world record or anything.
No, but has anybody really actually made a serious study of whether the likelihood is greater if you've been hit once before or less likely?
Yes,
Because
the more you're hit, the more likely your chances of getting hit are. Yes, they've done a study.
true. Oh my
True.
God!
I know.
Wow.
Why do you think I
What do
live
you
in
do?
the desert where there's no fucking lightning?
You got to move here to Hope. We don't have lightning here.
Oh my God. We had some lightning with that Hurricane Hillary that came through. We had some
Yeah, you
stunning
showed
lightning, but it
that
was
was
so
awesome.
far away that it was, it was beautiful. It wasn't scary. It wasn't close scary.
Well, anybody here that doesn't know Benny Loco has to go and check out her channel. Her videos are amazing. And she
Well,
takes us for
now,
rides and gets us dancing and singing and having fun. Can you
if
grab
you
your, I don't know. I'm
if
having
you
trouble with switching tabs. So if somebody can drop
if you
Benny,
don't
that'd be
if you,
great.
if you don't have fun, you'd go fucking bloody mad now, wouldn't you?
Hi. Go, man. Whoa, there's somewhere else to go? I thought I was there.
Uh, I attribute watching and growing up with the BBC with being able to cope.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. Because, there was nothing like that where we were living in America, what was going on in the 60s and the 70s. It was just so different, different.
Different.
Different. The
Yeah,
way
this
the
is
way people
scarier.
dealt with things were different, and it was just all different, and I loved it.
Patience and kindness has gone somewhere.
Well, I don't know where people have put it. I mean, how do you lose something like that?
Drip by drip. Oh, asshole by asshole too.
Drink by drink. Wah, ah, ah. Come on.
Oh, cheers, hun. I hope you
Cheers.
have a better evening. I'm going to be over on the weekend show there in a few minutes.
Weekend show. Weekend show.
Midas.
Oh, yeah.
Midas.
I'll probably be over there in a few minutes too.
Okay, I better get packed up and get back inside in a minute there.
I'll be lurking in the background, swatting at trolls.
You go. Swat
I
away.
love you. I love you, Laura. Love
I love
everybody
you
over in
too.
chat land.
I love you. I love everybody. Thank
You
you,
know,
everybody, for being here.
I'll see you in the tubes.
Okay, we'll see you there. Bye. We got Casper and Krista and John and CD. I don't know who else is out there, but thank you very much. I am going to pack up and take it inside now, and hopefully I'll see if some of you's on a stream somewheres tonight or tomorrow. John has a link to some. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. The man hit by lightning twice and walks away. Love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, Canada. Bye.